Welcome to Today in Congress. Today's date, June 23rd. Okay, so we have three things to go over today. We have the agreement to amend Bill 2842, which we talked about last episode. So let's go over here, and it was agreed to, with most of the Republicans voting for, and actually a lot of Democrats voting for too. Only 32 Republicans voted against, and nine people didn't vote at all from the Republicans, and 10 Democrats also didn't vote. So let's continue on here. If you want to pause the screen here, you can see the list of people who voted, so you can go along. It's a lot of people. I forgot how big the house is. 400 some people, right? Yes, of course. So let's just go back up here, and we'll go over and see exactly what this entire thing was on. So in general, this bill was basically, I already talked about this yesterday. If you saw what I talked about yesterday, this is the same bill. It's just a vote on should the amendment pass, and they didn't amend it. So according to this, what they did is they amended Title 5 of Part A of the Social Security Act, I believe, right? No, it was Amendment Part A of the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families, right? But this was of Title 4 for our Social Security Act. And you can read here if you want, but essentially all it is people who have incomes below 200% of the poverty line can get. It basically outlines the three people who can get subsidization for their wages, and only up to 12 months though. I think that was the main key here, is that it reduced the amount of time. I think it limited it, because beforehand I think people could just get it almost forever, or for a very long time, that it was almost pointless. And there also needs that states must be able to do this without displacing other workers, so that way it doesn't hurt other jobs. And I believe that the FCA was also supposed to fund any amounts it took to fund these programs. So that's essentially what it did. The bill itself is you can go online and see the bill. I'll have a link to the bill itself. It'll be a PDF file instead of this version. So one thing, if you want to know when you download it as a PDF, I will say is they don't write it out like this, because the way they have to write it is they have to put a number next to each line. So that way when you're looking in a court of law or something like that, you can say line blank, page blank, because every page is supposed to have around 15 lines, right? And that's how it's supposed to work. So if you can look in the description below, I'll have a page for that. Okay, so let's go over here, and you can go back to our voting. So this was Amendment 4. This is Amendment 5. So Amendment 5 here, so it was a little different. And this one also got voted in. It was, the Democrats definitely did not like this particular amendment. I'm not sure exactly why, because I haven't looked at it yet. But Republicans almost all unanimously voted. Only 4 voted against, and almost all Democrats voted for, and then 20 people abstained in general. So if you want to look over here again, this is the list of people who have voted for it. I'm just going to go slowly here, so you can pause if you want to pause at your senators. Okay. Okay. So that was the vote in general. Okay, and this is the basic map of which part of the country voted for which person. So pretty much all the Republicans voted for. Only 40 Democrats voted for. I'm going to go over and see what the amendment was. We'll go to summary here. We'll load. There we go. See, this was the exact same thing. That's what I thought. It doesn't give you the actual amendment, though. Where's the exact amendment? I'm not sure exactly where the amendment is. We can look it up. Let's see, Amendment 5. We have Amendment 5. Allowing individuals. Nope. Maybe this one? No, this should be the exact same thing. Nope. I don't know exactly what the amendment for this one is. So apparently they didn't write this down here. They haven't written it. So I'm not sure what the actual amendment was, but according to this, most Republicans did not like it. Did like it, sorry, Democrats did not like it. Okay, so let's go over here to the previous one here. Oops, sorry, I went too far back. I knew. There we go. So now we have another vote here. We have the vote for accelerating individuals into the Workforce Act in general. So now so after doing all the amendments, now they have it voted on. So apparently almost everyone just voted for it anyways, even if they had voted against the previous amendment. So now this bill here, H.R. 24, which we already have gone over in general, it has been completely voted on. Now it needs to be passed in the Senate. It has passed the House, essentially, right now. I believe that's what it should say. I'll be right back. So, for some reason, I don't understand why. When you click on the bill here, it says that it hasn't passed the House. But it has. And also, if you want to, you can go over here, and there's actually... So, in general, this bill here, H.R. 52, which I talked about yesterday, it started off, I believe, in June. Well, actually, it started off in October, earlier, in October last year, and it was amended this year around March, I believe, or I think it was March. I can't quite remember. And then after that, it said, yeah, we're going to have a report done. This report will be done on the 20th, and then the Ways and Means Committee will show it to us on the 20th of June. And then they started voting on amendments afterwards. After they got the report that they saw fit, and then people started voting on it. So according to this, I think it's passed the House. I'm not sure why it says on here it's not passed the House. So if any of you want to explain why it hasn't passed the House, that'd be very interesting. Why it hasn't said that on here, because from what I can tell, it has. Because I believe that this is not voting on any amendments at all. This is just simply voting on the actual law, the actual bill. This is not voting on any amendments or anything now. It's just voting on the new bill. So that's what they've done today. As of, I believe, I'm not exactly sure when Congress gets out, but I'm pretty sure they leave by 8 o'clock, which is where I'm making this video. So, I'll see you all tomorrow, and have a great day.